Hey.
Hey, they have Lana in cell protocol, but she's really upset. She said they hit her with they gave her guilty for speculations.
Yeah, is she where you can get to her?
I can see her. Yes, ma'am.
She looking at you?
Ma'am,
Huh?
I can see her right here. She's in front of me.
Is she looking at you though right now?
What?
Is she looking at you right now?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, earbud. Tell her I love her and it's going to be okay.
Mama says she loves you and it's gonna be okay.
Tell her whenever she goes back for sentencing, do not cry.
Lana, she said when you go back to sentencing, do not cry.
Tell her I know it's going to be hard.
You know. What?
I know it's going to be hard. Tell her I know it's going to be hard.
She says you know it's gonna be hard.
But do not cry. You stand up there strong and you get out of there and then you can bawl your eyes out.
She says she's just upset. She's all she can say is there's no proof, and it's not right.
It's not.
It's not.
No wonder the darn thing's connected to the other phone. Tell her, how long does she have to be in there? She should get out to be able to make a phone call still and take a shower.
Oh yeah, her attorney speculation about Quinton made better sense with the throw up in the playpen.
That what?
Her lawyer speculation is she might have thrown up when the throw up was in the playpen. She thinks he choked on it. Mom, does that make sense? Nobody could understand where the throw up came from.
I don't know, Dad.
Huh?
I don't know. Tell her. Will they let her still get out and use the phone?
I think Dr. Spotfish or somebody's supposed to come talk to her today, and if he says she can come out, then they'll let her out. But they said it was protocol that they put her on suicide watch yesterday, which I think is bullshit. She wasn't suicidal. She never said she wanted to harm herself or nothing. They brought her back from court and threw her in suicide cell. Kind of like they do when she first got here.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I'm broken for her too.
I'm broken for all of you guys. They do. Hold on, he's gonna say something. You have to believe her. She didn't do this. I believe her. I believe she didn't do it.
I don't.
Ma'am?
Just tell her I believe her.
She believes you. She believes you. Don't cry, Lana. Poor thing.
Tell her I know it's hard, but get yourself together. She needs to get herself together or they're not going to let her out of there.
Yeah, Mom says get yourself together. They're not going to let you out.
God, I wish she could call me.
She says after the sentencing they can do the appeal, but the appeal takes like 6 to 12 months to be able to take it back to court.
Yeah. Well, it ain't no point in doing an appeal in Savannah. If they're going to appeal it, she needs to have it moved out of Savannah.
Yeah, Mom said if you're going to have it appealed, you need to get moved out of Savannah.
It's going to be the same result every time in Savannah.
She says she's not going to hold her breath on it, but, it's for the best. But I agree with me to be here. I don't think her trial should have been here.
No, the trial shouldn't have been in Savannah.
I don't believe the jurors should have been from Savannah neither.
No, and the jurors, there were some jurors that knew about the case.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they fucking lied. It's not that hard to say no, I didn't hear nothing. It's not hard to do that.
No, some of them said they did.
It's not right they just convicted this poor girl for something she didn't do, trying to put her in prison for the rest of it. That's not right. That's not right. What?
Tell her that I love her, and tell her that her dad loves her.
She says the appeal will take anywhere from 6 months to a year from the day it's filed.
Well, I feel like the judge was biased, but it seemed like she was granting everything for the prosecution side. She wasn't granting anything for the defense side. They even changed the wording in the charges.
Hold on. What was that, Mom? I was talking to him.
Tell her that guy's been trying to call, but I ain't answering him. You hear me? Jenna.
Okay. She says, when she goes to sentencing, she'll get sentenced and probably go to prison. But once the appeal is granted, she'll get set a court date. And she says she'll try to get time served for the false statement. But
Well, tell her to keep hope, but don't get her hopes up.
Yeah, she already said she's not going to get her hopes up. She's not going to hold her breath on it.
Because that's a horrible thing to, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I could see it in her yesterday. I could see she was crushed.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what was going on. I just saw her clean her cell. I thought she was going home. And next thing I know, they throw her in the cell.
Yeah.
Which that ain't right. That's making her even worse. All she wanted to do was call you yesterday when she got back.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Well, I hope that just keep reassuring her that I love her, Jenna. Tell her that her mama said one thing she has no control over and that will never change is that I'm her mom.
I love you, and that's one thing that will never change.
I'm her mama.
You're her mama. She's your mama. What one? She said, was Peepaw there?
Huh?
She says, was Peepaw there?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he was there. She wants to know, does he believe her?
He come home in a million pieces. Yeah, they believe her. Vernon thinks that Danny had something to do with it. Vernon thinks that Danny had something to do with it.
I believe so too.
I don't know. You know, I know. Whenever you're on drugs, you're not in your right mind. And I kept trying to keep everybody away from that. And it was like the more I tried to keep them away from it, the more they went straight to it.
Yeah.
You can't live a life. You can't live a life getting high and going through and thinking that nothing bad is ever going to happen, because it is. And you're not hurting just yourself. You're hurting everybody around you.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody that loves you, you're hurting.
Yes, ma'am. Don't cry, Lana. I hope they let her out today.
Go tell her. I don't even know. Can you go to her door at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, if you don't mind, while you're out, just go sit with her.
I'm going to. I sit with her every day.
Yeah, well, tell her I love her, and Jenna, I hope everything goes well for you too, honey.
Thank you, and she loves you too.
Okay.
She'll call you as soon as she can, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Hi.
She's still on watch. Okay, so they let her off, like how they were supposed to for 24 hours. The LPC did. Chief overrode the LPC and made her stay in until today. Well, the LPC come through and said she can't let her off watch. Her boss has to let her off watch. And the officers here are saying this has never happened before. It's the chief.
I called this morning and talked to an officer, and I'm waiting for a call back from her counselor.
All right,
counselor.
Called this morning.
What now?
I'm telling her what you said. Mom's waiting for a call back. She called up here and talked to an officer. Waiting for the counselor to call her back. So yeah, it's all the chief's doing. So she wanted to know if maybe you could get a hold of the chief or the sheriff.
Chief who?
We don't know. We don't know the chief's name, but she's already wrote on the had it to herself, the chief. This is the chief of the jailhouse.
Okay, so like I said, I made a call this morning.
Okay.
I'm waiting to hear back from the counselor, and I did tell them that I do not believe that Leilani is a threat to herself or anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I did make it clear that Leilani is not on drugs, and with her not being on drugs, I don't feel that this is something that you should be concerned about.
Exactly, it's not. She's upset. She was upset because they put her back in her cell. She's in there 5 minutes, and they come back and say, "Oh no, sorry, chief said you can't come off until Monday. You got to go back in there."
Well, they're supposed to let her off today, from what they're telling me. And they also, I've also requested that even if they don't allow her to get off today, could they please allow her to call home? So.
Yeah, the LPC came this morning and said that she has to wait for the, I guess the LPC's boss to come through and do it, so that the LPC's not allowed to do it this time.
Okay, so just tell her, I know how hard it is in there, I know. And I am so sorry that she's going through that again.
Yeah, Mom?
but I am doing what I can without going to the news. If I go to the news, then it just puts all of us in jeopardy again. Last time I went to the news and I got her out of there, but it also put me in jail for 10 days. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. I was telling her what she said. And also, her attorney called her on Saturday, and she needs like 10 family members or friends that can be a character witness for her at her sentencing, so that they can try to get her life with parole. If the appeal doesn't go through, he wants to at least have her have a chance of getting parole if the appeal doesn't.
I don't understand why her attorneys didn't have somebody there to call as a witness in the first place.
I don't know, but she says maybe Paul, you, Thomas, me, Ma, Paul, Aunt Jackie, and Uncle Freddie maybe. And if you can come up with more people, and she's gonna need the addresses, the phone numbers, and the full names. And she also wants to tell you to see if you can get the transfer of parental right papers to her attorney, and if he's going to come see her before she goes to sentencing, so she can have them signed within 30 days. And then her attorney can give them back to your attorney.
Well, I need her attorney to call me. You need to tell her she needs to get a message to her attorney to call me.
Okay.
Because I've tried to talk to him before, and he didn't want to talk to me.
Okay, Mom says her attorney needs to call her and talk to her because he's tried to talk to him before, and he won't talk to her. Okay. She says she doesn't know if he's going to call you, but he says he does need the 10 people for character witnesses, and he already said he did not mind bringing the parental right papers to her and her signing them and him being notarized and then giving them back. He said he would do that.
That's fine, but I want her to know that I'm going to do this for her with or without that. I mean, okay. I would like for her to do that, but regardless, I'm going to do this anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't want her to feel like anything is being held over her head for her to get the support that she needs. I'm doing what I can without being put in the media.
Yes, ma'am. We understand that. I don't blame you there.
I just can't do the whole media thing. I'm meeting with you can tell her I'm meeting with the Department of Children and Families caseworker tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I'm taking the kids some clothes and shoes and diapers and, stuff. Mm-hmm. She knows I take care of them. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what all I can do to help, but if going in there and talking at sentencing is going to put me in the news, if they can figure out a way for it to not be publicized for our family, because we don't want to be involved in the media, and we don't want to be. None of us do. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're trying to get the kids, so none of us, and all of us want to be there for her, but none of us can be the center of attention for the news. Exactly. So that has to be something she has to make very clear with her attorney. He hasn't been able to get nothing else done for her. Nothing else. Yeah. I said her attorney ain't got nothing else done for her and had her believing the whole time that she wasn't going to be convicted. Yeah. And she said in there with confidence that she wasn't going to be, and they really let her down. Yeah. They didn't call anybody for a witness on her side. They didn't do anything to try to show that she's not this monster that the prosecutors made her out to be. Exactly. And they didn't do it. Huh? She's the furthest thing from that. They didn't do anything. Everything that the defense side asked for, whenever it comes to the judge, it was denied. I mean, it's I really need her. I need her to be able to call me, but I want her to understand that regardless of what I'm going to do, I'm going to fight for the kids. That's never going to stop. Oh no, I'm going to fight for them. Exactly. And I also want her to know that I'm trying to. Hopefully, I'll be able to get Quinton home this week, and we'll be able to give him a proper. Yeah. Justice a proper resting. Yeah. Yeah. So. I'll let her know that. We love her. We love the children, but we don't stand behind what happened with Quinton. We just don't. Exactly. you know. But that doesn't mean that I want her to be mistreated. That I want her, you know what I mean? I don't want anything bad to happen to her either.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Right.
people who talk that way and act that way and present themselves like that may as well have done it themselves.
Mm-mm. It's sad.
You know.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, just tell her to try to get through today and try to get through. I mean, she has to get through it. She has to get through every day. She has to. You have no choice.
Yeah.
So try to change the way you're thinking. Try to calm yourself. So whenever you do talk to them, whenever she does talk to whoever that can get her out of there, that she is speaking with a level head and you know.
Yes, ma'am. But yes, he was just going to see if you called like the chief or the sheriff to see what you can get done with him. Because even the officer said that this has never happened before. This whole situation is just strange. So.
Well, I'm gonna try to I'll try to call again. I'm not sure how I get in touch with the chief of the jail though.
I guess you just call the jail and ask to talk to the chief of the facility, I guess, or the sheriff.
Yeah. I'll try. I mean, like I said, I called this morning and I talked to someone and I, you know, asked them to at least give a message to a counselor, you know, that could help me, you know, figure something out. You know, I just kindly ask them to, if nothing else, whenever she comes out to take a shower, to please allow her to use the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Please allow her to call home. You know what I mean?
I know.
I don't know. I don't know how to fix anything. You know?
She's going nuts in that cell. Me and her have been staying up. I've been sitting by my door so we can talk to each other all night until she's ready to fall asleep. Oh.
It's hard to fall asleep in there. It's hard to sleep.
Is. I was
It's hard
in
to do anything. Yeah, it's awful. I mean, honestly, being in that cell, make you want to unalive yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And it's like she said, you guys talk about coping skills, but yet you guys just stripped me of my coping skills. So how am I supposed to cope?
Yeah. So
it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But I'll let her know, and hopefully she'll come off.
Okay.
If she can come off today, she might be able to call you to get her off in time.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Hold on. She's saying something. What? When she's asking if she's gonna be able to get the baby home. So I told her you were trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell her I'm trying. Tell her I've already talked with the FBI and I've already talked with the state's attorney's office. I've already talked with the funeral home. I'm trying.
Yes, ma'am. He should have already been brought to rest, poor baby. Bad.
Yeah. Yeah, he should have.
I'm praying for you guys. I really am.
Well, thank you, honey, and let Leilani know I'm trying to be strong, but this is
I know it's hard for everybody. I've cried with her. Sad.
Yeah.
It really is. But I'll let her know, Miss Billy.
All right. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
They still will not let her out. The lady came yesterday and talked to her and said they had to staff it and that she would know something yesterday, and they never came back and told her anything.
I can try to call again today.
Okay, I guess she's not too happy in there.
I'm sure she's not.
Yeah, and she has a rash last night because she's broke out in some rash. I don't know if it's from the smoke or what it's from, but
I hate this is happening to her.
I do too. So she wanted me to let you know that they still won't let her out.
Okay, well tell her I'll try to call her.
It's not right. I think the chief is being an asshole. That's what it seems like to us and everybody else. What? Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter what she said. That I think he's just hell bent on making her sit in there.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else? Just give her kids love for her.
I will.
She said she will. And she loves you.
Tell her I love her too, and tell her I'm not seeing the kids today, but I am dropping off their stuff to the caseworker.
She says, okay. All right, I guess just try to call up here again.
If I can get them home, then, I can talk to them about their mom. We'll tell her all over, and I'll try to call today.
Yes, ma'am. All right,
I will call today.
All right, drive safe. Be careful.
I
said drive safe wherever you're going.
Oh, tell her that her attorney went on court TV and did an interview and told everybody in the world that the kids were living with me.
The attorney went on court TV and did an interview and told them that the kids were living with your mom. Weird look on her face. She says, what were his exact words?
He said, they asked where the other two children were. And he said, to his knowledge, the kids were with the grandmother, with me. With her mother, is what he said. With her mother has custody of the children. And there's a defects case, and it's still being litigated through the court.
Grandmother or grandparents?
Me. Her mother. He said her mother. Her mother has them.
I got to go there, put me back up. They have to do vitals.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hey, she wanted me to call you back.
Okay.
She wanted to know why you sound so upset about them mentioning the kids living with you. Did they show a picture of them or say their whole names, their birth dates?
No, but the reason I was upset about it is because I didn't want there to potentially be more protests. I don't want the kids to be, it's none of anybody's business.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Where the kids are. And the protests and all that stuff that happened before, I don't want any of that stuff to happen again. I'm trying too hard to get them, and if that happens again, it'll just ruin everything.
Your mom was worried about protests starting because she saying the kids were with her or something. She says she don't think the protesting is going to start again.
I hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't. But people are very cruel and very mean, and I just can't take the chance on anything. So I'm just trying to be very proactive and making sure that none of this stuff happens. And that's why I haven't been out in public. I haven't done anything. At first I was only going back and forth to work. I wouldn't even stop at a store because I didn't want people to see me, take pictures of me, put it online. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm overthinking all that stuff.
Yeah,
but I'd rather be.
Once, you know what I mean?
It's already happened, right?
Exactly.
So I don't want it to happen again.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that. But as she said, they don't know where you live and they don't know where the kids are. She doesn't think anything's going to happen. And you didn't go on TV and say anything, so she said DFAC shouldn't be able to say anything about it either.
Wow.
But I understand where you're coming from, too, so.
Yeah, I just want, I just want to be proactive, and we have a new home. We're safe. Nobody does know where we live, but I don't want nobody trying to dig and find out where we live either.
Exactly, because it's not that hard to find out.
Right, you know what I mean? I just don't want to go through all that stuff again. And our home is safe. The children would be safe. All that stuff. And I just, it happened before, and I had no idea stuff like that even happened.
I didn't either.
You know what I'm saying? And it traumatized me. It really done a job on me.
Yeah. It would have anybody.
Yeah. So, I'm just trying to tell it. I'm just trying to be proactive and make sure I can continue to protect my home and protect the children.
Yes, ma'am. He also said, what else did he say on there?
He said that he's already filed an appeal.
He's already filed an appeal?
I thought he said he had already. They're going to be appealing it. I guess they have to get the sentencing first before they can appeal it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So he said that there's only 2 people in the house that could have done it.
Exactly.
He said he doesn't believe that Leilani nor Danny did it, but yeah. he said he believes that the baby got a hold of, that Quinton got a hold of drugs or another medical emergency that caused it.
That, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Mama? Anything else?
So he doesn't believe either one of them did it.
The attorney on there said they got a file of appeal, they have to report to the sentencing, and the attorney on there said they don't believe either you nor Danny did it.
We're not trying to hope either.
Ma'am?
That was my sister talking, and she was saying that we're not trying to give anybody hope either because we don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It could be appealed again and again and again, and because of the circumstances of how Quinton was found is really, really damaging to the entire world.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't need to be tried in Savannah, I can tell you that much.
No. Really what they need to do, they need to get multiple different counties to go in that, not that county.
Yeah.
They do not need to be.
What was that, ma'am?
They need to be
yeah. Well, there were people on her jury that had already heard about the case.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of them were biased.
Yeah, so.
They should have been.
Yeah.
There should have been people that didn't know anything about the case whatsoever. I mean, never even heard of it.
Yeah, so.
I agree. But
all
right.
All right. Well,
all right,
tell her I love her
safe.
and that I just wish that he hadn't have spoke on the kids at all, that he would have said that's under that's under a separate case and he doesn't have any information on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Is what I wished he would have said.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that.
So.
Well, tell her you love her and you and your sister drive safe.
Yeah, I do. I love her so much. She has no idea.
All right.
So, all right. Thank you, Jenna.
Guys, you're welcome. You guys drive safe and have a good day.
Okay, you too.
All right,
bye.
Goodbye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.